Hi everyone, and welcome to our show today. We're diving deep into Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. In this video, we'll explore practical, actionable strategies from Carnegie's masterpiece. Are you ready to stop worrying and start truly living? Then let's dive right in. One of the most powerful concepts Carnegie introduces is the idea of living in day-tight compartments. Imagine for a moment a mighty ship. It's built with separate sealed compartments, right? Now if one compartment gets flooded, does the whole ship sink? No, those compartments contain the damage. That's exactly how we need to approach our lives. Worry often stems from dwelling on past mistakes or fearing the future. We carry yesterday's burdens and tomorrow's anxieties on our shoulders, weighing us down. But with day-tight compartments, we learn to seal off the past and the future. Today, this moment is the only place where we truly have power. Focus your energy on making today the best it can be. Don't let the regrets of yesterday or the uncertainties of tomorrow steal your joy in this present moment. Remember, yesterday is gone, and tomorrow is not promised. All we have is this precious day. Think of it as a fresh start, a blank page. What will you write on your page today? Choose to fill it with positive actions and gratitude. Let go of the worries that are beyond your control. Fear, my friends, is a powerful force. It can paralyze us, keep us from going after our dreams, and yes, keep us locked in a cycle of worry. But Carnegie offers a powerful antidote, facing your fears head-on. He asks us to ask ourselves a simple yet profound question: what is the absolute worst that could happen? Really sit with this question. What's the worst-case scenario in the situation that's causing you anxiety? Now here's the key. Once you've identified that worst-case scenario, accept it. Mentally prepare yourself to handle it. You might be surprised to find that even the worst-case scenario isn't as terrifying when you truly confront it. Often, we build up our fears in our minds, making them seem larger and more insurmountable than they truly are. But by shining a light on them, by dragging them out into the open, we often find that they lose their power over us. Once you've accepted the worst possible outcome, you can begin to think clearly and rationally about the situation. Ask yourself, what steps can I take to improve upon this worst-case scenario? Have you ever noticed how worry seems to multiply when you have too much time on your hands? It's like our minds are these fertile gardens, and if we don't plant beautiful flowers of purpose and activity, the weeds of worry will take root and spread like wildfire. Carnegie understood this deeply. He reminds us that an idle mind is worry's playground. When we're constantly busy, engaged in meaningful work, hobbies, or relationships, worry simply doesn't have the space to take hold. Now, I'm not saying we need to be busy every single second of the day. Rest and relaxation are crucial. But we do need to be intentional about how we spend our time. What are you passionate about? What brings you joy? What activities make you feel truly alive? Make time for those things in your life. Volunteer your time to a cause you believe in. Connect with loved ones. Learn a new skill. Challenge yourself. Chapter 4. Don't sweat the small stuff. The art of letting go of trifles. Life is simply too short to be little, wouldn't you agree? Yet, so many of us get bogged down by the smallest things. We allow minor inconveniences, petty annoyances, and insignificant worries to steal our peace and drain our energy. Carnegie challenges us to ask ourselves a simple question when we find ourselves getting worked up over something. Will this matter a year from now? Will it matter in 5 years, in 10? Often the answer is a resounding no. Yet in the moment we allow these trifles to loom large, casting a shadow over our entire day. So, how do we break free from this cycle of sweating the small stuff? It starts with awareness. The next time you feel that familiar surge of frustration or anxiety over something seemingly small, pause. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this really worth my time and energy? Is this something I want to carry with me for the rest of the day, the rest of the week, or even longer? Chances are, once you put it into perspective, you'll realize it's simply not worth the emotional investment. Choose to let it go. Chapter 5. Accepting the unchangeable. Finding peace in the inevitable. Life is full of twists and turns, isn't it? There are going to be challenges, setbacks, and situations that are simply beyond our control. We can fight against these realities, rail against the unfairness of it all, but ultimately, we all must learn to accept what we cannot change. This doesn't mean giving up or resigning ourselves to a life of passivity. It simply means acknowledging what is, so we can focus our energy on what we can actually influence. It's about finding a place of peace within ourselves, even amidst the storms of life. When we resist the inevitable, we create unnecessary suffering. We hold on to anger, resentment, and frustration, which only weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. Instead, Carnegie encourages us to adopt a mindset of acceptance. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? How can I use this experience to grow, to learn, to become more resilient? Often the things we initially perceive as setbacks turn out to be the very things that redirect us towards our true path. They might be painful, they might be challenging, but they can also be powerful catalysts for growth and transformation. Chapter 6. The odds are in your favor. Embracing the law of averages. How much of our worry is based on actual, probable threats versus irrational fears that we've allowed to take root in our minds? The truth is, most of the things we worry about never actually happen. We work ourselves up, lose sleep, and waste precious energy on anxieties that are often unfounded. Carnegie reminds us of a powerful tool for combating these irrational fears: the law of averages. This isn't about denying the possibility of challenges or difficulties, it's about putting our worries into perspective. When you find yourself spiraling into a cycle of worry, ask yourself, what are the actual odds of this happening? Do some research, talk to experts, gather evidence. You'll often find that the odds of your fear coming true are incredibly slim. For example, if you're terrified of flying, research the safety statistics of air travel. You'll discover that it's actually one of the safest modes of transportation. When we ground our worries in logic and reason, they lose their power over us. We can then approach situations with a calmer, more rational mindset. Now, this doesn't mean we should be reckless or ignore potential dangers. Outro, you've got this. It's time to start living. Wow, we've covered so much ground today, haven't we? But more than just covering ground, I hope you're leaving here today feeling empowered, feeling hopeful, feeling ready to truly start living a life free from worry. If you found these strategies helpful, I encourage you to pick up a copy of Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. It truly is a life-changing book. Thank you for being here today, for taking this journey with me. Now go out there and make today amazing. And as always, take care of yourselves and each other.